flows quicker because we're actually going on a little bit of a vacation. But in this next topic, we're going to talk about how Tesla has got some suspension issues and how there actually might be a recall over some suspension issues on one of their models. I mean, you all know my position on Tesla, especially the Model 3 and the Model Y, and how I really feel like the suspension of those vehicles are lackluster. And so maybe there is actually an issue that with these Tesla vehicles, and it's good to see that Tesla is addressing it for this model. But if you're just running in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And so let us take a look at this. So shout out to Tesla North. Tesla recalls select Model 3 vehicles over suspension issues. So quote, Tesla has issued a voluntary recall for Model 3 vehicles due to a defect in the front suspension lateral link that could cause instability and a risk of collision. The defect is caused by two fasteners that loosen over time and cause the lateral link to separate from the subframe. For details on an NHTSA notice. It looks like this recall only is a few number of people. I mean, thank goodness at the end of the day, because this sounds like a pretty serious recall. And I do wonder, like, does this affect any sort of like the comfortability of this? It seems like it's more so like if it delinks, then something could happen or likely happen in a increased risk of collision, but only 422 vehicles or 422 Tesla Model 3s seem to be affected from January 5th of 2018 to March 30th of 2019. But at the end of the day, if you've got any sort of issues, if you feel any sort of qualms about your vehicle, your Model 3, definitely just go to a Tesla center near you and try and see if they can take a look at it to see if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. But you know, Tesla Model 3 suspension issues, not a good look at the end of the day. But also at the same time, like 2018 to 2019, that's like what, I think the first year of the Tesla Model 3. So, I mean, they do say in the, you know, when you're buying a vehicle, really anything, right? Even if you're buying like a new iPhone or something, like never really buy that first year or that first initial run batch, because there's always going to be some issues or qualms with the technology or anything like that. But if you've got a Model 3 out there, or if you're looking to buy a Model 3 with that between this manufacturer time frame, just be aware of that, especially for a used one. But we're going to jump into our next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon.